Hey guys, today I'm going to be starting a new project. This is going to be a project 5 uses. I know a lot of people do like a project 10 uses, but I just wanted it to be just me getting more use out of my collection and just kind of rotating through them quickly. Not to really gain a ton of progress, just to be able to check, make sure I still like everything, and also trying out new products. So, to start, I have done it a few times. So I have my little notebook, and I've just been tallying every time that I use something. So I started with these two palettes. I started with the Bad Habit Athena palette, and at first I was just using one thing at a time, and now I have 3 things at a time. So the point of this project is just to use something 5 times and then rotate it out for something else. So I used the Bad Habit Athena palette 5 times, and this is what it's looking like. Obviously there's not much of a difference, but I just wanted to get some use out of it and see how I liked it, create some looks. There is actually a little dip going in this shade Epic. I really like this color. It's definitely different than what I have in other palettes. So this is like a purple that flashes blue and pink, and there's a bunch of different sparkles in this shade. Let's see, when I get too close the lighting is bad, but so there is that shade. And it's definitely powdery, but I really like to put this on just with my finger on the lid, and it looks really nice. I also, with that look, with Epic, I was using Purity for all over the lid. I put Velour in the crease. I put some Truth in the crease, and also a lot of Justice, this shade, purple shade, and I put a little bit of Lore, just all blended out in the crease, and then I put Epic right on the lid, and I really liked that look. Other times I've been really focusing on my project pan. That's another reason why I only wanted to do 5 uses, so I could still see progress in my project pan and have that be the main focus, but supplementing in 1 or 2 products at a time to try to get more use on. Let's see, what else did I use? That was pretty much it for mattes, and I used Medusa one time on the lid, and that's a really pretty coral rose gold. I used Fierce, which is just a nice gold. I think I used Cunning, which is just a deeper gold. I haven't touched this shade. This is Daring. I've swatched it, that's why it looks like that, but it's a different formula than the rest of these. This one is more of just a pressed glitter. See, it makes a mess, so I just dab my finger in, and it's just straight glitter. So I've been waiting to use this once I purchase a glitter glue. But yeah, it doesn't even, it's not really even an eyeshadow, honestly. It's just pure glitter particles. So I haven't touched that shade yet, but other than that, I really have enjoyed using this palette. It's definitely something that I'll reach in for more purple looks or pink looks. And I think this is the dupe for a Huda Beauty palette. So I really enjoyed using this, and yeah, hopefully I can reach for this again soon. So that is the first item that I used for 5 times. Okay, the second palette that I used was the Becca Volcano Goddess palette, and I've used this 5 times as well. Let's see, there's a giant mirror. So this is what this palette looks like. My project pan update, I used the bright yellow and orange on the lid, Gilded and Lava. So I did a look with those 2 in that video. And then I did one look with Diamond Dust, which actually didn't turn out as well as I thought. That shade looks super pretty in the pan. It's a white that has like a champagne-y gold reflect to it. It just doesn't really show up all too well. There, you can see it there. And it looks super pretty swatched out, but when you go to put it on your eyelid, it just gets all like crumbly and falls out, and it doesn't blend well, even if you just use your finger. So I would like to get to play around with that one a little bit more. And then I actually found that I really like these shades. So Haze, Red Rock, and Agate Ash. I used one of those each day on the lid, and I really liked it. They're very simple, just nice shimmer looks, and it went really well for working. Sorry, this keeps blinding you. I used the mattes one day for a look. The other days I used my Project Pan, and they worked fine. They blended out fine. They're a little powdery. As soon as I put the brush in, powder just went everywhere, so that's definitely something to think about. But other than that, I did really enjoy this palette. Okay, next on my little list I have here, I used this primer 5 times. So this is the Touch and Soul No Pore Blum primer. This was good. It was a silicone-y primer. It made my skin feel nice. My foundation went on nice over top of it. I did really like this, and I'll enjoy using it, but it's nothing extraordinary that I think you need to run out to buy. Just a nice primer. It's good. I'm definitely going to use it since I have it, but I wouldn't go out and rebuy it. Okay, so that is everything that I have previously used 5 times. Now I have 3 items that I've currently been using in my rotation, and I've used each of these 4 times. So I have one more day of using them, and then I will put them to the side. So I'm going to put this in a haul soon, but this is the Milk Hydro Face Primer, the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. This is what this looks like. I got this from Influencer. I'm going to put this in a haul video soon once I get another package in. But I wanted to try this out before I did that video so I could do a good review on it then. So I will definitely talk about this more then, but so far I really like it. Next I have the ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in Frog. Most of these are what I have hauled in the past couple videos. I really like this. I have this on my eyelids today. Let's see. Here's a nice little swatch. Super pretty. This is a ultra glitter. What's it called? An ultra glitter formula. So yeah, this is super pretty. It's purple and it has blue, pink, and purple glitters. And yeah, it's really pretty. I have it on today. I don't know how it's looking right now. So I just got home from work, so we're kind of a hot mess. But I really like this, and I have one more day of using that out. And the last thing that I have been working on is this, and the packaging actually broke, so I'm going to eventually be panning this because I don't want it to dry out. It's a cream shadow. This is the AOA Studio Velour Highlighter, and I've been using it 5 times, and I can already see the rings. So there's no pan, but yeah, you can already see the indentation. So who knows how long this would take to actually use up, but I just use this with my beauty blender, and it's really pretty. I put it on before I do powder, but after foundation. And that is what that looks like right here before it's blended out. But it's really pretty, just a nice champagne color, and this is in the shade Sometimes. So I do really like this formula. I don't know if I would buy more just because the packaging broke when it was just sitting in my new products box. Like I wasn't really doing anything with it, and it broke off. And it's been like leaking oil, so yeah, it's been getting all over my desk. So that's that. Eventually I want to pan that sooner than later. So that is everything that I have on my list that I have currently been working on. But since those three only have one more use, I'm going to be sharing what I'm going to use next. Not exactly sure at this moment, but I will show a bunch of them that I have in my new products box and my new palette organizer. And then next update, I will give reviews about whichever items I got through. So, this is my new palette organizer. And we went through this in my Shop My Stash in my last video, so I'm not going to go too in-depth, because these are all in hauls as well. I have the Face Candy, let me put this down. By Face Candy, I have the Smoothie and the Milkshake eyeshadow palette. So this is the Smoothie palette. Alright. And the Milkshake palette. We also have the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Volume 3, which looks like this. And I have used this once, but I'm going to use it 5 more times. I'm not going to count the one time as a use because I didn't start counting it yet. This is the ColourPop Fame palette. Bad Habit Supernova, which looks like this. Bad Habit Solstice. This one I'm excited for. This one I might wait until summer, because 5 uses of all this stuff is going to take a while. And then once I get through my new products, I'll start rolling in stuff from my collection or from my Shop My Stash that I want to get 5 uses on. Next I have the Face Candy Sugar palette, which looks like this, similar to the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. I have Face Candy Wild. Lots of options in this one. Is Face Candy Sahara. I really like this one. We have Urban Decay Born to Run, which I'm excited to bring this one out. Next I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance, and everyone knows what this looks like. I used this 1 or 2 times, but I definitely want to play with this. Super excited to bring that one out. Last, for this palette organizer, I have one of my Z palettes, and this one is all Anastasia Beverly Hills Single Shadows. So this I'm going to put in my haul video too, because I have 2 new shades, so we'll talk about that more then. But I want to get use on that entire palette, not just those shades specifically. So that's it for this palette organizer. Now let's go through my box of new stuff really quick, because I did already post a haul of this. So all of this stuff is either from BoxyCharm, my TJ Maxx haul, or my Christmas haul, and my affordable makeup haul. So check those out down below, but I'm just going to go through these really quick. I have the Stila Heaven's Hue highlighter in Magnificent, the Pretty Vulgar highlighter in Shimmering Swan. I did do swatches and stuff in that video, so I'm not going to in this one. Lots of highlighters. This is the highlighter by Fenty in Hustle Baby. We have the Kat Von D highlighter in Thunderstruck, which I'm making pretty good progress in my highlighter from In My Project Pan. So once I get a little bit more progress, I'm going to start rotating those in just to have something to play with. I also have the Oakland Glowing highlighter palette. This one will probably wait till summer because they're a little darker. We also have the ColourPop highlighter in Flexitarian. I have used that a couple times, but again, not keeping track of it yet. I have the AOA highlighter in Wink. We have the eyeshadow palette in Rose Gold Nudes, and the Oakland eyeshadow palette, Deep Eyes, which looks like the Too Faced. These are my lip options. I haven't pulled a lip in yet, so maybe next rotation I will. This is the Tristique lip crayon in English Rose. This was in my BoxyCharm. We have the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb. One of the L'Oreal Paris liquid lipsticks in, what's the color? I Am Worth It. And that one was also from Influencer. I tried the other two shades, I just haven't gotten to the red one yet. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills lipstick in Rouge. And this my mom just didn't want, she didn't like the color, so she gave me it. It's just a dark brown. We have two of these Revlon Color Burst Bomb Stains in Rendavis and in Sweetheart Valentine. And then last for lips is the Tarte Tarteist Lip Paint in, Flaming Hot. That's all for lips, and we still have some more eyes. So ColourPop Super Shock Shadows. We have this one in Ladybird, which is a nice lid shade. We have ColourPop Party of 5. This one I'm a little nervous about still. This is ColourPop I Like You. It's a bright orange. We have the Marc Jacobs Eye Primer in Undercover. And then 4 of the Stila liquid shadows. We have the Glitter and Glow in Into the Blue, the Glitter and Glow in Sunset Cove, another Glitter and Glow, and this one is in Fairy Tale, and then this one's a Shimmer and Glow in Vivid Smoky Quartz. So that's a lot of stuff to get 5 uses on, but I want to use everything 5 times before I put them away. And then once I get through a majority of this stuff, I'm going to start rolling in products that have already been in my collection. So definitely stay tuned for all my updates. I'll probably update about once a month. Yeah, and I'll give you reviews once I'm finally using some things for 5 times. Hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, please like, comment, and subscribe for more. And I hope you will check out my other videos. I'll list some down below that I mentioned. And yes, alright, that's all I have. Bye guys.